The Fully Geek.
Yes. What's happening, people? Welcome to episode 124 of the Fully Geek Pod. We've got Kel back in the building. What's saying, Kel?
Come on.
Jeez.
Miss Rhoda came to my yard, opened her legs wide open, bruv. She opened her legs wide open.
What did you do? What did you do?
I gave in.
Are we recording still?
I gave in like an idiot, bro, and I got fully infected.
Yeah, he's sick.
Like I said, it's happened to the best of us, my man.
Yeah, man. Still recovering, but I'm good.
Yeah, good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. Again, I apologize about the camera quality on my bus. Bro, we need to get some new webcams, bro.
Man still looks pretty though. Don't watch that.
Thank you, Kel. Thank you.
Well, I'm still on myself.
Yeah, I know you were smart. I'll take all compliments at the moment, man. I'll take all compliments at the moment.
Well, Chelsea just drew. Anyway, go on.
Oh, you drew? Okay,
Yeah.
mad. We don't talk about football yet. I'll waive that. I'll save that one. That's the last thing we've got to do today. All right. Mav, Rich.
Yo.
How you been, man?
Yeah, good, man. Good.
All
Can't
good,
complain,
man. All
can't
good.
complain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All good in the hood.
Yourself? Talk to us. How's it going?
Not too bad, you know. Been all right. I ain't gonna lie. Last week I was in my feelings. They made me move office at work. I wasn't feeling it. So basically, I just screwed up my face for the whole week. I didn't want anyone.
Is it a smaller office or?
No. To be honest, it's a mad thing because it's actually the office I had before I moved into the new office. Yeah, it was originally my office for like 5 years. But you know, like I felt like I moved on. Like, I'm putting back in the same office, and then people might listen to this. But basically, the reason why they moved me, I felt there was a bit of privilege moving on, if you know what I'm saying. And I was like, what? I just wasn't feeling it.
So the question is, why have they moved you back to that old office?
Their answer is because as part of a team, so I'm part of I've got the head of year 10 and our assistant head. We're sharing an office, but we've also got another person in our office, which doesn't really make sense. But I liked my office. Do you know what I mean? The kids, it was a community feel. Like this office it's a Maggie lot, so the kids can't just walk in. I had to change the layout of the room and stuff, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Like I said, last week I was in my feelings. Every time SLT came past and the kids asked me, "Sir, why have you moved office?" I was like, "It wasn't my idea." You know, like I just made them know that I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
But man can't scrap
Off the head, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was moving like that, innit? They're like, I said it one time. They said to head past, she was like, you know what I mean? I was like, whatever, bro. But it's all good now, man. It's all good. Can't be in your feelings all day. But apart from that, everything's good, man. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood, man.
Boom.
You know what? Office. I don't know about your area, which I'm sure it's the same. Like even the big bosses don't get offices no more. Like
No, there's no more offices.
No one's like the only person that's got an office in where I work now is like the head. But even then, he's got someone like I think his PA's there as well. Do you know what I mean and stuff? And do you know what I mean? Like, there's no one's got their own office no more. Everyone's just like it's just you're on the floor like everyone
You're on
else.
the floor and everyone else. Yeah, exactly.
Hot desking.
Oh yeah, you're hot desking as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, everyone's hot desking now. So it's like, yeah.
Everyone's office is their bedroom now, mate.
Trust me.
Bedroom, living room, kitchen.
That's it. Apart from, unfortunately. All right, you know what? At least that's also the first thing we'll talk about. My brother Rich sent me this thing about 4-day week, and they're going to trial this thing out for a little while anyway. So basically, there are companies that signed up to give their employees a 4-day week. Okay, but you're still going to get paid your full-time salary, but you will only work, say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and have a 3-day weekend. I checked. My company my workplace wasn't involved in it. So I wasn't really that happy about it. But what are your thoughts about this 4-day week? Would you man like on this 4-day week thing?
I'm gonna change my job, innit? Just so I can do it.
Well, to be fair, where I work here, they've always said like come in at least 3 days a week, but do not choose Friday. They always say that like Friday, don't book any meetings don't make sure you have no meetings on Friday. Make sure. They always say keep your diary free for Friday and don't come into the office on Friday. So it's like they're not saying take Friday off. They're not saying that, but in a sly way, they're saying on Fridays, just take it easy, don't watch nothing. Do you know what I mean? So you can see that they've been trying to embed that kind of culture into us about Fridays, in it. So I can see it coming. Definitely.
To me, it makes total sense because looking at my diary, Monday to Thursday is usually just full jam of meetings. When it comes to Friday, I'm left kind of like, oh, what do I do now? Because it's literally dead. But I'm more than welcome to 4-day week. But you know, I don't think all industries can do it because obviously the area that I work in, the financial industry, you know, it's a 5-day, unless it's rolled around across the world, then that's different. But not across the world, it doesn't have to be across the world because different countries do 4-day week or don't work one day. I can't remember what country it is. How it work, I don't know, but it has to be like a global acceptance where for example, the UK,
like everyone knows on Fridays, if you got something urgent, it has to be on a Thursday, Wednesday, like Thursday, like Friday. You know, like how like back in the RBS days where you like chaps cut off time. You know, at this time, you have to get the payment in by this time. If you don't, it's best endeavors, isn't it?
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Straight.
So it's got to be a thing of where the whole world knows that on Fridays in the UK, it's best endeavors, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Like I think just like in Dubai, I think they don't work. Isn't Dubai where they don't work Fridays? And one works Sunday.
Yeah, Middle East. The Middle East Friday is like a
That's
Friday.
that's a whole not
yeah,
a
it's
holiday,
like
but they do the prayers
Sunday kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, why are they doing this anyway? What's the purpose?
So apparently for well-being and that, innit? Like, because like we need to like chill out.
Why are you asking questions? What's the purpose? What do you mean?
No,
I'm
also
just saying, why now? Why now? Like, why
make
not?
us happy, innit?
No, but also it's but
10
also
years ago or something.
No, but Merv, also I think apparently they were saying that a little while ago, well, years ago, it used to the working week used to be 6 days a week. They would only actually have one day off. Say they only have Sunday off. So they're saying that times have changed and maybe we should go to having 4 days and a 3-day. The only thing is,
I prefer a Monday off. To be honest with you, I prefer it to be a Monday, but it is what it is.
But also, I think it would work with certain industries, isn't it? Like, because as long if like Tesco's or whatever, or like other obviously named brand shops, or whatever, like had like they only worked 4 days or whatever. Do you get me? Because are we talking about like? But back in the day, I do remember life used to stop on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Like when I was a youth man, Sunday. Yeah. You get to Sunday shop by 11 o'clock, bro.
That's it.
They're tumbleweed, boy.
Mr. Patel has gone home, bro, and there is no shop for you, bro. Straight. Get me? If you didn't get there between 9 and 12 to get news of the world, that was it, bro. That was it.
When I was working at Sainsbury's, Sunday was a blessed day because you just finished mad early. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you get paid. You get paid double because you're working on Sunday.
Double, you know. Double on a Sunday, you know.
That's unsocial
or paying a half or something like that. But working on a Sunday, you get paid more.
Murph, we didn't get that.
No.
We didn't get that.
No, I think by that time like we was in like retail, proper retail, we didn't get it. That was one of them Sainsbury's tricks that they had for a little while to get it if you work after a certain time and all them things there.
No, I'm all for it as long as they don't allow the kids to.
This is
4 days.
That's what the problem is. But I don't think you should be able to have 4 days, and I can't have 4 days.
Well, listen, you get plenty of holidays, bro. We're just trying to catch up.
Well, that's the thing.
We're just trying to catch up, mate. We're just trying to catch up.
I hear you. But yes, so yeah, that is the 4-day week. Hopefully, it does come into play, and you might have heard it here first. All right, guys. Last week we spoke about Australia versus Djokovic, and it seems to me that Australia won, but Djokovic won. But it's all messed up. It was basically
Australia won, bro.
No, but Djokovic won the appeal. That's what I'm saying. Like he won the appeal, but Australia won the deportation. And again, I do apologize for anyone that was misconstrued when I used the word concentration camp.
Bro, I was in tears.
Clearly, I knew it wasn't a concentration camp. I just got lost for words. I meant to say deportation, whatever the thing was, but yeah, it wasn't a concentration camp. Okay, yeah, I didn't mean to make anybody feel offensive. Yeah. But Australia hasn't really fallen, but they have. Man's gone home. Djokovic has gone to go home.
But this look on this, I think Australia have every right to. I'm look, even though. No. To me, the way I see it, to me, is Australia have every right to win. It's their country, it's their rules. You follow it. You just don't come in otherwise. It's simple. He should have never got an exemption, and that exemption should have been passed through the visa world in Australia, instead of wasting all this time throughout the week going there unnecessarily. It doesn't make no sense to me. But end of the day, when you go into a country, you know the rules, right? And for the fact that,
I'm not disagreeing, but I just feel it's a dangerous thing for we got to start. Brother, it's a dangerous thing. Maybe we start seeing those things that I misconstrued what the name was when we start doing this. Because what happens if you turn around and England just say boom, boom, boom? They don't want a certain type of people in there.
No, but the thing about everyone knows about Australia. I'm not saying it's right. Australia and Canada.
The strictest, one of the strictest countries, bro.
Yeah, those are the two of the strictest countries, especially like what they say is what they say. There's no gray area, there's no loophole, there's no let me try a thing. Nah.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to bring in meats, bro. He wasn't trying to bring in meats. Man was coming to defend the Australian Open.
I hear that, but bruv, you need your vax for those countries, you need to be vaxxed. End of.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But look, how long does this go, bro? So I'm trying to say is that I hear at the moment we're thinking, yeah, it's an edict thing, it's Djokovic to Australia, whatever. But bro, in the next 6 months, how do we know that this doesn't go further? Like you man can't go nowhere. You man can't go on a bus if you don't have it. I'll be honest with you, one of my boys right now, yeah, he just FaceTimed me a little while before the pod, yeah. He's out in Saudi, yeah. Like, and obviously he's a Muslim man or whatever. And like, it's like he hasn't gone to do the whole pilgrimage, but he's done like a mini one kind of thing, yeah. And there's like a famous mosque in like Mecca, whatever. Bruv, when you go there, you gotta show your phone to show your vaccination. Like you've got to be vaccinated for you to come into the mosque. Bruv, that's not what religion's about, bro. It's supposed to be like everybody is treated equal, bro, regardless. You get me? But that's what I'm saying. And I know it sounds trivial, but what I'm saying is, how far can we go with this?
No, listen.
I think you should go as far as it needs to go. Really, to be fair, like if you're gonna have a certain rule, and obviously they're taking it seriously, and from what it sounds like, they're consistent countries, isn't it? So, and it's not to say like it's just like, well, it's the pandemic, isn't it? We're going through a pandemic, so they're just making sure that people are sticking to the rules. But
are we going for a pandemic on that?
Well, we are, yeah.
No, we're coming to the end of a pandemic.
I don't know if we are anymore. But you know what it is?
What makes you say we're coming to the end of it?
I went Tesco's today, yeah.
Okay.
I went Tesco's. I went Tesco's with my exemption thing, yeah. That I don't have to wear a mask, yeah. So I'm walking around, bruv. I showed, look, where is it? Here? Yeah, I've got my thing, yeah. My mask. I'm exempt from wearing face covering. Yeah. Had it out, proud. You get me? Bruv, I looked around. Bruv, 80% of the shop, no mask. No one's asked them question. No one doesn't give a monkeys no more. After they're hearing Boris talk, no one cares.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And that's what I mean. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, when you hear that in this country, everyone is coming out of it. Like Scotland is starting to say that you can go back to football. Brave nightclubs are open again. It's gone from you need to be at home for 2 weeks, then you need to be at home for 10 days, you need to be at home for 7 days, now you need to be at home for 5 days. Don't worry about taking PCRs, just take lateral flows. If it says positive, jam at home for 5 days. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like, so is it taken seriously? Is it not taken seriously?
But I guess that's here in this country. Other countries might be taking it a lot seriously from what it sounds like. Like, obviously for something like tennis, it's a worldwide event, isn't it? It's a sport and that, and you'd think that they'd actually make some exemptions because it's bringing in some form of like
revenue,
entertainment,
money, everything.
Yeah. But they're like, no, do you know what I mean? So I think it's just down to the rules of the country, really. But obviously, yeah, I get what you're saying, innit? But that's because we're just not serious. Do you know what I mean?
So, Rich, what was you about to say?
I think I can't remember. What I was going to say about it's coming to end the pandemic, and I think Merv said, well, from end the pandemic from our perspective from the UK, in a sense of how we go about our day-to-day duties, in a sense of the isolation period, as you've seen, it's gone down from 10 to 7 to 5. From March, they're looking to drop everything and treat it as the flu. And that's what they're gonna do, from our country perspective, which more or less means a lot of countries will then follow suit. You know, this pandemic, we can't be in the same situation forever, right? And I'm sure when the Spanish flu first landed, it was probably, well, obviously it was much worse because the death toll was crazy. And it fell onto, they had to stop and say, okay, guys, it's only so far we can go now and let everything be normal. And now we've still got the flu going on, but does the flu kill anyone? Well, it's the flu kill anyone, silly. The flu definitely obviously still kills people, but it doesn't have the same effect as it did when it first lifted its head initially. Do you get what I mean? So I would say we're coming to an end of a pandemic, and from March, we're probably looking to drop down everything, and it will be classed as a flu.
You heard it here from Richard Maximus.
Hey, do you know what stuff I watch, and I'm like, it's too much, you know. My brain just doesn't take it anymore. But when I saw that, and I thought, okay, cool. And looking at all the figures and everything else, and how everything's following, they said March looks like the day that they're looking to drop everything. Legally binding, no stress, everyone just like back to normal. However, I don't know how other countries react
until another variant comes along, mate.
Well,
there's all panic stations again.
Variants technically, well,
in theory, every variant you get actually gets weaker and weaker and weaker.
It's meant to. Yeah, it's meant to.
Like that's actually what happens. Like actually, the first couple of the strongest ones, as it progresses, it becomes weaker and weaker and weaker. The body starts to become a little bit more adapt to it. But anything can happen. They might just press a button. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Fly more planes.
Potentially. But it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, Djokovic ain't there to defend his title. Nah, and I hear you. Like, big up Australia, because they stuck by their thing, because most people would have probably buckled under the pressure. But they stuck to their thing. It's just funny that actually it became a hashtag. Australia has fallen. Like, that's mad. Like, man was saying only in Australia can you get arrested and deported for winning a court case against your deportation. Do you know what I mean? It's banter. It's banter. But it is what it is. Leading on to more banter. I don't even, you know what it is? I ain't even gonna call him uncle no more, bro. This one is the mad sick uncle that he is part of your family that you don't really even want to check for again. Like, get me, your mum don't chat to him. Like, he just comes around every so often. Yeah. Mr. Boris Johnson. Yeah. Richard, explain to me, because this brother right now is moving mad. He's moving mad. He said, this is what he said. Nobody warned me the drinks event was against the rules, the Prime Minister says. He categorically denied he was warned a drinks party risked breaking lockdown rules. He said he would have remembered being told the event on the 20th of May breached restrictions. He is the brother that is telling us that we can't do it. But he's saying, yeah, but I didn't know why.
But no one told me, though. I'm telling you lot, but no one told me, innit?
Like, he's taking us for kunamunas, bro. He's taking us for.
Have you met the footage though? With one of our sisters, bro. The man's just shaking on 1-2 legs, trying to get a quick grind.
Bro, with the beer in his hand.
Why was she holding a lightsaber, bro?
I don't know. That was a wild party.
Random.
That was a wild party.
So random. So random, boy.
She's a fan. She's a fan.
What's Boris going on with right now?
Do you know what? With Boris, he's just like, my team has let me down. That's what it is. It's just my team has let me down. Like, I don't see no escape from this. They have to wait for this investigation to happen. And on the back of the results, whatever happens.
The maddest thing is he won't get sacked.
No.
That's what I mean.
He won't get sacked. He'll walk away with a nice payoff, whatever. But I'm just saying, he's taking he's taking this country for an idiot. Like, this is like a high school banner. You know, this is the kind of foolishness you do in school, bro. Like, it's just banner.
Just
like,
to wind your teachers up.
Yeah, you're not taking nothing seriously. It's just all banner.
Look, he is a proper muppet. To be fair, he shouldn't be allowed anywhere near cameras or be interviewed randomly in the streets or when he goes and visit hospitals or anything. He needs to be like, someone needs bodyguards to protect him, saying, don't say anything. Just don't do anything.
Like, God rest his soul, yeah. But like, you know how like the Queen's husband used to be, yeah? Like, you know, like you knew that if he went to an interview, you know he was gonna say something wild, yeah. That's how Boris is. Yeah. Other countries must be sitting there going, hey, Jim Wong, come check this man out. Like, it's a joke, man.
What's the Russian president? What's the Russian president called? What's his name?
Who?
The Russian president.
Oh, Putin.
Putin, bro. You know, he's like looking at us like, look at this.
Just shaking his head.
Can you imagine Putin, bro? Being like this.
Like, he's shaking his head now. Boris, like I said, he's moving very, very mad. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
But so you think he should go?
I don't know what to say. I just think he needs to just take a break from being on TV and stuff. Just chill out.
Him and Trump are so similar. Like, they just do what they want. You know what I mean? And
with no regards.
No regards. And it's like people just forgive them straight away. It's like, it's weird. Like, it's like they can do no wrong. Like, they're blatant with their errors in your face. Do you know what I mean? Like, blatant with it. But it's like everyone's like, it's all right, it's Boris. It's all right, it's Trump. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I was actually so surprised. Obviously, once again, me listening to LBC and listening to some of the callers call in, I just don't understand. Some of them were saying, "Yeah, no, definitely. You know, you've got to back it. You've got to back. You know, it was a mistake." And I thought, wow, you guys are really saying this is a mistake, and he should continue to be back to be the prime minister. Look. To me, you've got a responsibility, right? Just like if there was just like Hillsborough, everyone's got a responsibility. The police have got responsibility, right? They took it. It went to court, and you know, senior officers were fired. They resigned naturally. This kind of stuff he can't do, especially when you're enforcing a country to do a job. You're telling everyone, you're giving everyone strict rules to follow this guidance. If you're not following the guidance yourself, I'm sorry, you cannot lead the country forward. You've got a set president. That's what he's there for.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
You got to fall on your sword. But I will say this. Like, you've definitely got to fall on your sword. But I will say, it's not even Boris's defense. Boris, you need to look at your circle. There is too many men that's running that is unloyal, bro. There are too many snitches in your camp, fam.
Cummings, I will go on oath. The guy is saying I will go on oath.
Bro, all of them, bro. Even that video where he's whining the thing, yeah? If you hear the brother busting up in the back, I said, nah, it's not nice. This is what I'm saying. Like, this day and age, you can't do nothing because that man's always got a phone with him.
Trust me, I remember Hancock, that whole thing. Who leaked it, bro? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Snitches, bro.
There's people in their camp that's just on smoke, bro. And bro, did you hear when Boris was supposed to say sorry, but he didn't say sorry in the House of Parliament? And if you heard it, and then you hear the guy in the background, wanker. I said, whoa. And then
was that real though? Was that real? Was it?
Yeah, it was real. It
was real. And they kicked out Dawn Butler because Dawn Butler told him that he's a liar and he must apologize. Nah, bro.
You know, I'll cry, you know, if I was in the House of Parliament. I have to leave. I have to leave.
I'm not like, if I'm in the House of Parliament, I'd go there every day. You know, like, I think this state job just must be total banter.
Just
you know, like, there's only 8 of you in there, yeah?
Speak
as soon as you walk in, just start making noise, man. because you're loud.
Just on madness for no reason.
And people all sleeping there and all sorts, you know.
Bruv, catch it.
Can't
Anyway,
believe
I
it.
won't talk about sleep. All right. Apologies for anyone that saw me fall asleep last week. All right, guys, I don't even know what to call him. The man formerly known as His Royal Highness. So the Queen has now taken Andrew's his titles away from him.
His military titles.
Military titles.
But he didn't really serve in the military long enough to get all those titles anyway.
But come on, when you're royal family,
no, I know, but it's like, okay, he shook 2 hands. Okay, give him a gold medallion, give him a silver one, bro. But from last year or the year before, when Prince Andrew did that interview, yeah, and he was stumbling on the interview about, I didn't know. We knew from then that he was on this madness. So I don't understand why the Queen is just now doing it. It's like you're responding after the fact.
It's just pressure. It's pressure in it. Like, I think because the US are forcing it, like for him to go to trial and stuff. She's like, you know what, you're forcing my hand here.
But it looked like this. So what are we saying? They should just ban all the royals because look, they took Harry's prince, they took Andrew's prince. So what are we saying? Like, just allow the whole thing.
Like, I've been saying this for time. Allow the whole thing, man. I don't see the use of them at all. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. But like, apparently, like Prince Andrew is Andrew, isn't it?
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, he's like proper, like cut up about this whole thing. Like, obviously,
what? Because he's lost his titles.
Yeah, because you can't. You know the whole balcony. You know the whole royal family comes to the balcony, and I don't know. There's some those.
Yeah.
He can't do that. He can't be coming to the balcony no more. Like, it's proper. Like, he's got to be in the background lobby. Like,
so him and Harry, they can't come to the balcony no more.
I don't think Harry can. But yeah, he definitely can't. He definitely can't. Like, anything like that, any public, he can't do nothing now. He's still Prince Andrew. I think the prince is still there, but it's just all these titles. Like, when he wears a blazer now, when he can see those badges hanging from his pocket and stuff. It's a straight, what's it called, cufflinks and a little handkerchief.
Yeah, I think that court case he's got with that woman. He's coming there as what's his surname? What surname again? Why?
Is it Windsor?
No, it's there, but they got a German one as well, innit? There's 2 because Windsor is their name that they changed from it being the German one, innit?
Yeah. But and I think he's probably going to go there as Andrew Windsor, like simple as, not even Prince Andrew's Andrew Windsor. He has to be a normal person while he represents, why he goes to court and challenges her, answers her questions. But don't you think that's a bit? She signed a disclosure document. She signed a disclosure documentation, right?
Mountbatten is the name. Mountbatten.
Sorry?
Mountbatten.
Mountbatten, is that it?
Because that's the father's name.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, and then obviously the mother was Elizabeth of York, and then she became Windsor. Because they didn't want it to be German after the war. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, obviously Andrew, he's going to court because the woman he initially paid off years and years ago has now wants to sue him or take him to court and ask him, because obviously he can't get charged for anything, but she wants to take him to court and grill him regarding stuff that happened back then, for the time where he sexually assaulted her of some sort.
Is that the claim though? That because I thought it was just because he was, what's his name?
He was friends with Epstein or
Epstein, exactly. So he obviously witnessed what was going on, but this, you know what I mean.
But there was some talk of him with some younger girl or something.
Oh yeah, that picture.
That's that younger girl. That's her.
Yeah.
That's her.
Allegedly, because I don't know. I do apologize for people that know, like, love the roles and stuff. I don't really know the ins and outs.
No, all I was saying to myself, if you've signed a documentation, how can obviously I don't know the law, but how can something be brought back up if you signed the document and you've accepted the money? That just frustrates me in general. It's like, how does that make sense? It should be closed. It should be closed, shut case. But anyway, that's just me. I'm saying.
All right. Well, from going from one court case or one potential court case to another. Sorry, let me fix my face. Yeah. So we received some disgusting news earlier. Okay, I'm going to use the word disgusting. A guy called, what's his actual name? Let me call it by his proper name. Not ever.
Liam Goodenough.
Was his name Liam Goodenough? Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
Liam.
Yeah, it is Liam Goodenough. 42 of Norfolk Road, Dunstable, right? Formerly known as DT. It came out this morning, and to be fair, I was shocked. Came out this morning that he had been sentenced to 3 years in prison in Aylesbury. I think he originally got a 12-month sentence, which is then got extended to 3 years after reviewing the case in connection with kidnapping and stalking. And basically, he's got convicted of kidnapping, assault, occasional bodily harm, stalking involving serious alarm or distress, and he pleaded guilty. And there was some talking about like he kidnapped his girlfriend, like the kidnapping. I don't know if he like. I don't think it's like kidnapping.
I think he attempted. I think he grabbed her in the car.
And so you can't go nowhere. Like you can't get.
I
don't know if it's like.
In the eyes of the law, that's kidnapping.
Yeah, it's bruv. If someone says you can't go nowhere and you say you should stay there, it's kidnapping. But he was moving mad. Like the woman went on a date. He was stalking. Say, "I've got your ute in the car." He was moving wild. Yeah. Which is mad. He had like a tracking feature on his phone, on her phone, everything. Bruv,
allow DT. You know what?
Do you know what it is, right? Look, I'm sure none of us condone anything he's done. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to me, I was reviewing the case and I saw a couple of clips on YouTube and people talking about it, and a lot of people were like, you know, it's just like one of us ever got in a situation. I know you guys, right? But despite what you've done, you're still my friend, right? I'm not going to disown you. Like, like whatever I do, obviously, as you know, when you get into relationships, anything can happen. And
unless it's peak, like unless it's like rape or
obviously something like that. Obviously, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, murder, whatever it is. Of course, that's different. But people have literally left him to dry.
Like, I'm not feeling what Robbie said.
No, we're gonna come back to what Robbie said. We're gonna come back to what Robbie said, and we'll investigate.
All right. So my feeling about the whole DT thing, like everyone's got issues in it. Everyone's got problems that we don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like I know for a fact that DT, he's had a hard time. Like I know his brother died. I think his nephew passed away, and stuff like that. You know, he's had a lot of death around him, and that can affect you mentally. Do you know what I mean? And I'm watching DT. You can always tell he's on edge. You can always I love DT, like the way he conducts himself and the way he's passionate and blah blah, and it makes sense to me. I usually side with him a lot of times when he's arguing with Robbie and Cole. But you can always say he's on edge. You can always tell there's something dark in him. There's something wrong. Like there's something happening behind the scenes. So it's like I just wish he would have sought help, because you know he came off the internet for like the whole of something. Like I think earlier this year, he came off last year. Sorry,
I think that's when this case was going on.
No. Well, this is it. But I thought it was a mental health thing, which it could have been anyway. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, he was going through his own dramas at the same time. And it's like everyone's human. Everyone's got faults in them. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. I don't. When I say that, but I personally think that's why I'm saying a lot of people that went on the AFTV and the original thing, and stuff with Robbie and whatever, they were all a little bit like internet. Like you was just a normal person going to Arsenal, whatever. You got a bit of fame, and I think like little by little, there's a lot of them that stuff has happened in their lives, and they haven't been able to necessarily deal with it. Like, and with the fame and all the rest of it around it. But for me, it just seemed wild. And this is one of them things. And I'm not saying to a man, don't ever fall in love. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying at all. Please don't. But this is the reason why I don't like Superman. The reason why I don't like Spider-Man. Gal make you turn crazy. Like, bruv, it's a lot, bruv. Like, it's a lot for you to do all of that. That's all I'm saying.
Especially when you're on edge anyway, and especially when you're going through some mental issues beforehand. You know what I mean? So yeah, it all adds up. It all adds up. And it builds into a massive whirlwind, and you know what I mean?
Because you got to remember some of the content that was being used from what he was messaging her brothers. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself, blah blah blah. So already, for the time he's saying that kind of stuff, already he's not in the right state of mind. Again, I'm not justifying anything he done, but just, but when you start using those words, some people can use those words just like that. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. But to me, it's not a word that I would just say just fluently. Yeah, exactly. So to me, for someone to say that to me, then, but hold on, like, what is going on? Do you get what I mean? It's a shame that he's gone, because to me, like, he's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber, podcaster, and it's exactly what we do. Obviously different content, but it's what we do. He got to a level where on a channel where we would want to see this channel progress to. Do you get what I mean? And yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame the way it went down, how it's gone down. I honestly thought he was back, because he did go to
Man City game.
He went to Man City January the 1st.
Yeah, went to the Man City game, and I thought, oh yeah, he's back. Thank God. That's great for AFTV. Great, because it was, like I said, like Kel said, he was good. You kind of agreed with a lot of the stuff he said, but it was also a knob at the same time. But he is our opinion. We watch him and we listen to what he's got to say. But it's a shame. I think, but then he must have been, because he wasn't given 12 months prison sentence. He was given 12 months suspended sentence. That's what it was.
Okay.
And then it was reviewed.
And it's now been for 3 years custodial.
Yeah, that's just mad. But yeah, it is deep. It is deep. But I know you guys wanted to go on to what?
So
AF.
So what was not so much AF? All right, we're looking at Robbie. So obviously Robbie, and on behalf of AFTV, came out with a statement this morning, and the statement said, "This morning we have been made aware of news regarding DT. He was a regular contributor on AFTV until July 2021. We are utterly appalled and disgusted by his actions and totally condemn domestic abuse or violence of any kind. DT had made us aware of personal issues in his life. However, we can unequivocally say that the extent of this information made public by the government today is news to us. DT appeared on AFTV on the 1st of January when the severity of his legal case was unbeknownst to us. The recent developments came as a complete shock to all at AFTV. In light of this shocking news, DT will be offered absolutely no place on the channel again." You disagree with that, though?
I disagree with that, brother. Like, Robbie, yeah, this is a channel that you've made for every Tom, Dick, or Harry. You get me? Like, those that people that help, like I respect what Robbie's done. He's a millionaire. He's created a massive channel. Even now he's got his DR Sports channel off this. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, you people have, like, the Troopses and the DTs of the world have made AFTV.
Yeah,
they've made a show what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, your brother DT is going through something. Like, DT's all there from the start. Do you know what I mean? Day in, day out. You guys have podcasts together. All shows together. Do you know what I mean? Like, DT's going through something. What you should have said was something like on the tip of, you know what? Like we're saying, we don't agree with what he's done. Anything that he's done. You know, we hope the victim is okay and blah, blah, blah. All I'll do is when he comes out is offer him help. You know what I mean? Offer him some help. We'll pay for his rehab if needs be, or we'll do something for him to help better himself. He's not a murderer. He's not a rapist. He's not a paedophile. He hasn't done any. Do you know what I mean? So, like, just try and be there as a brother to him. Yeah. Just try and help. We'll help with rehab or so. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing done with Claude. When Claude said that thing about the whole the Spurs thing and blah blah, I knew what Claude meant.
Yeah, we all knew.
Because we know when Spurs win, oh yeah, they'll make a DVD out of it. But it's just because some at the time, blah blah, oh DVD, blah. So the whole world took it the wrong way. Like, back him. That's your boy Claude. Back him in it. Like, no, Claude didn't mean that. Claude meant that the Spurs are gonna make it like a DVD out of it because they always do. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? The same thing, and even Mo.
Yeah.
Mo, that he's gone as well because he was wearing the Palestine badge. Yeah, and I think Mo got in his feelings that why are you always, because I think people on Robbie's case like tell Mo to stop wearing that. Mo's like, no, I'm gonna wear that. Just back him. Like it's his free. That's his free will. He wants to wear the free Palestine. Let him wear it. If people come in your ear, he's not offending no one. He's just saying free Palestine.
But what about that, right?
You know what I mean?
So now Robbie's getting dragged. Twitter is still dragging Robbie. Yes. They're dragging Robbie right now because they're like, nah, bruv, you let this man in your show. They're dragging him, even though he said what they wanted him to say.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think you still back him.
Listen, look, the statement that Robbie put out is good, right? He's put out is very strong and harsh, but what Kel said, an addition should be added to that.
So should it be an addition, or should that be a thing that doesn't need to be said? Should it be a set? No, that's what I'm saying. Should it be a set that Robbie says, look, bro, when you come out, boom, 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 boom.
No.
You get me?
Because what he's done is distance himself completely away from DT.
Yeah,
completely away.
No, but AFTV has distanced themselves.
Come on.
AFTV has distanced himself from DT.
He has. Robbie has. I saw Robbie talk about it as well.
No, because Robbie had. Because I watched Transfer Daily. Yeah,
exactly.
So I would have thought, because when I saw that statement, I thought Robbie would have said on Transfer Daily, "Yeah, you guys, you've seen it. You know, what he's done is unacceptable, and we have stated that he'll no longer come on the show. However, he is still my friend, and I will support him." And that's what I thought he was going to say.
But is he? But that's what I'm saying. Is he his friend? I don't know. Like,
no, of course.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Man. Nah, man. Do you know what they done together, bro?
Money make people rich and switch, and I can't. Look, all of them.
But that's what we did. But they started from when Robbie was nothing. Do you know what I mean?
But even Troops, that's what I'm saying. But even the way
Troops came later on.
No, but even Troops and Robbie are not like that again. That's what I'm saying. All of them, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's because everyone's
got money now. Everyone's got money now.
Troops is obviously here now, but he's in the US. He's doing his thing in the US. That's going well, but they're not exactly going to be the same, innit? Everything's changed. It's like things just got real. Like money's got involved. Do you get what I mean? But to me, I just like, look, DT done wrong. Like, I'll never condone anything that he done. He's just wrong. He's lost his head. But he still needs to support. He still needs people. The people that are ripping him online, I think to myself, wow, you guys are different levels, you know.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like I don't like people act like they're perfect. Like everyone's angels, and you know what I mean. Like no one does no wrong. Like come on, like don't kick him out when he's down. He's gone prison. He's being taught a lesson. He's gone prison for 3 years. Like he's paid. Like he's done the crime. He's doing the time now. You know what I mean? So like, give the guy some slack, man. You know what I mean? But it's the world we live in, isn't it? It's the world we live in nowadays.
I hear you. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Just because we're talking about football, very quickly, there's a big international competition that's taking place right now. Some try to belittle this competition, but not me. Right? I realize it's a big competition, and I also realize that it's a big thing to get through the group stages and get through to the next round. Right? But today we've had 4 groups have completed now. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. But today, one of those teams went home. So I just in Group A, Cameroon and Burkina Faso have gone through. Group B, Senegal and Guinea have gone through. In Group C, Morocco and Gabon have gone through. But in that group, there was a team called Comoros. I don't even know where the country is. Do you know where Comoros is?
East Africa, bro. East Africa.
Okay, good stuff.
Under 800,000 population.
It's islands.
Oh, it's
islands.
All right, cool. I think it's their first time being in that combination.
It's like Andorra. It's like Andorra being England, bro.
But 4th in that group was Ghana. I don't know what it's about.
Do you know
anyone from Ghana, Merv?
A few heads.
A few heads. A couple of heads that are in the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. So what are you been telling me, bro? Your team got 1 point, bro.
You know what? It's disgraceful, bro.
can't stand the Ghana team. I can't stand them. Honestly, I can't stand them, bro.
Bro, I promise you, I didn't expect it. I expected Morocco and Ghana to get through. I'm actually really.
Ghana's like, I'm trying to describe them. They just waste. They're waste. Like,
I mean, ever since you lot didn't get when you lot was in the World Cup that time. I don't think you'd have
that
ever
was
recovered.
That was the end. Yeah, that was the end.
I don't think you'd have ever recovered.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be 100.
yeah.
Jamaica has never recovered from France that year. Yeah, we've never recovered from France that year. We will not. I don't know if we'll be in another World Cup in our lifetime.
What happened in France 98 game?
Like we got there, the whole of Jamaica went to Paris with the reggae boys, so we've never been seen again. We had Kappa, we had brand new kit, we looked sick, but never again.
And Ghana got close to the semis on 2 occasions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That generation might have gone.
Like AU, you know, he got sent off today, right?
I don't think that was a red card.
Well, yeah.
Because the keeper, the ball, like
he
the
jumped for the arm.
Yeah. So that is his right. It's his right to go for the ball.
And it's in this, you're right. Yeah.
I don't think it was a red card.
It's a bit harsh of a red card, really.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know if you saw the last game. Arsenal, Ghana played Gabon, and AL, and in an interview, he was saying, "Oh, small team, small country." He was basically disrespecting Gabon, disrespecting Gabon as it's a small country. And today you get sent off, and we get beaten by
the smallest of countries
in Africa. And I didn't even know who the team was. I had to Google.
I thought it's like I just misspelled Cameroon. I was thinking.
I did think, you know, like sometimes countries are spelled like in a French way. You know, like
that's what I was thinking.
That's what I thought it was one of those ones.
In our first, I was looking at. I thought it's the Cosmos, isn't it? You know, the restaurant, the buffet restaurant in North London. I thought it's like Cosmo. I thought Cosmo. I thought Cosmos, and I thought I had to go on Google East Africa. I had to type in the population and all sorts, and I thought, okay, there's a real country called that.
Mad.
But
it's definitely mad. And in Group D, Nigeria and Egypt have gone through, which is good because I didn't think Egypt were actually going to go through at one point. Oh, well, sorry, their group is to finish tomorrow. Actually, Groups D, E, and F. Group D are tomorrow, and E and F are on Thursday. And I was at Richard's house the other day, Kel. And obviously, them and Sierra Leone, innit?
Oh, yeah, Sierra Leone.
So when Sierra Leone equalised, the house went mad. I was like, huh, what happened? But they were getting mad. And that Sierra Leone second goal,
Well, this is their first time in the competition, you know?
Yeah, I know. Bruv, when that goal went in, I said, these people, they're moving mad. The keeper was doing a madness. Did you watch the goal?
No, I didn't watch it.
So basically, the keeper, he goes for the ball, but he does like some somersault over the ball.
Oh, that part, I saw that.
The ball comes out of his hand, He watches, his eyes are watching, Kel. The ball gets crossed, he's watching everything. Once the ball goes in the back of net, then he feigns injury. He's like, no, crying. I said, African football is something else, bro.
People say, no, we need this every year. People say, no, we need this every year, man.
No, it's been defo banter. There's defo banter in this. All right, cool. Before Merv falls asleep.
Dwayne Merv is, you know what? Dwayne Merv is cussing us, cussing us, bro. Anyway.
He's being polite with me, though. There's 2 things left. All right. A new trailer for a DisneyPlus show. I believe it's a show called Moonlight. Came out. It was released this morning. Everyone, was this morning or yesterday? Yesterday. Monday. One in the morning. Yeah. Do you watch trailer?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I know you were saying, Rich, you don't even know nothing about the show, so you're not.
It looks okay. I don't know what to take of it. I'm not ecstatic about it. Like or anything. Like I'm like, it's phase 4, so I'm nervous. I'm just like, but bring it on.
Merv, I know you've done your due diligence. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either, to be fair. So I deliberately didn't look up anything about it either. I just want to go in this blindly, but it looks like it's based around Egyptian mythology, I suppose, like, or are there going to be Egyptian gods in there? His suit kind of looks like a bit mummified in some way. Do you know what I mean? So, and like I think he does suffer from mental health problems as well. Like you see him like kind of tied up to his bed. So I'm wondering if it's like, is that something that he's doing to protect other people, or someone done that to him? But he doesn't seem to know how he's got there. So there's something going on with his mind. But
I picked up whether he's asleep or awake.
Yeah,
asleep or awake. That's kind of.
But either way, it looks like his body's potentially used as some host to do crime fighting, basically, isn't it? Yeah, but it looks good. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, it looked good. I'm intrigued as well. I'm intrigued. It was a very different type of trailer. You know, it didn't give much away, but it gave a lot away, but it didn't give a lot away. If that makes sense. It's like you're still wondering, like, what's this about? Like, what's going on with him? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely. I was tempted to go on my guy emergency page. I thought, nah, you know what? Let me just wait.
Yeah, because I know he came back.
Yeah, he's got a full scoop.
And Easter eggs. Did you notice this? And the reason why this is because of if you want a prize, make a comment and all that stuff. But yeah, also there was another program that's coming on Disney next week, which is a program that actually came out last year, but I think it's also a Marvel program called Hit Monkey. Don't know if anyone knows much about it. Hit Monkey. Cool. It will be coming out next week, I think Wednesday on DisneyPlus. I don't know if they're releasing all of the episodes. I think it's been out already on Hulu. But it is a Marvel MCU show. Yeah. I'll put a trailer in the group later so you can have a look at it. But it's coming out. I just only know that because obviously I pick up TV Guide on a Tuesday and I just kind of look through it. So yeah, that's another show that's coming out. And there are a few shows that we'll talk about next week that are coming out this weekend. There's one that's on BBCOne, another one that's on ITV. Very, very quickly. I say very quickly, but it probably will be. E4, turned 21 years old today.
Blue cool.
Yes, they were on the 18th of January 2001. And I think for the first 3 years, it was actually a subscription channel, like a pay TV kind of thing. And I think in 2004, it became like a normal TV channel.
What was?
E4.
I don't remember paying for E4.
E4. Yeah, no, we never did. Like, you paid for it, but what I'm saying is, so then, so I'm saying that's how it became 21 years old. So it's like, and then 2004, it was when it was like, it just was out.
The whole preview thing, innit?
Yeah, then just became part of the whole preview thing.
Oh.
But I just wanted to ask you, look, very quickly, what are some of your favorite shows that have ever been on E4? Like what?
Misfits.
Misfits?
Yes.
Yeah, big show.
Was that on Channel 4 or E4?
E4. Yeah, it didn't come on Channel 4, it was on E4. Because remember, E4 used to be a little bit more.
Yeah, all I remember, I used to watch E4 a lot. And for the life of the, apart from Misfits, and I can't really say I've watched Big Bang Theory religiously, but I can't really remember any. Probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine when it first came out. Shout out, Mike. But
shout out, Mike.
I know there's a lot of programs I watched on there, but I just can't think of what the original programs were.
I swear, In-Betweeners.
In-Betweeners was on E4.
Yeah, I never watched that.
Huh? What?
I watched the films, but I never actually.
No. If you think the films are funny, and I went to watch every one of those films in cinema, cried with laughter, ha. People looking at me the way making so much noise in the thing. I still watch every one of them when I see them on E4. Now, Skins. Do you not remember Skins?
Yeah,
I know it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched Skins. Shameless.
Shameless was on E4. Youngers was on E4.
Youngers.
Youngers.
Yeah.
What else was on E4? There was
Hollyoaks.
Well, Hollyoaks has been on E4 and Channel 4.
Yeah.
There may be the major one. Obviously, they had different programs, but I think maybe they're probably like Misfits was always a big one. In-Betweeners, Skins.
Smallville was on there as well, wasn't it?
Smallville,
I think so. Yeah,
I remember watching Smallville. Yeah, I watched Smallville on there.
Yeah, I don't know what else was on there to be fair. That's mad. Like I thought I was going to come out with bare things, but E4, 21 years I think is actually sick. They've obviously had other things that I've like I said, between E4 and Channel 4, AI 10 Cats, stuff like that. Celebs Go Dating, Don't Tell the Brides, Made in Chelsea.
Oh, Big Brother. Was that on E4?
I think it moved to Big Brother, innit? No, I mean, E4.
I think the early days, the early ones, you know, like when Big Brother used to, no, what's it? was trying to think when you used to have the 24 hours, you know, we used to be able to have the live stream. And he used to be able to just, he used to watch the chickens. He used to just watch the chickens.
I was sad, you know.
Yeah.
Bruv, you know how many times you stay up and just watch chickens in the thing?
I know, bruv. And listen.
And just listen, you could think you'd hear conversation in the bedroom.
Yes, bro. Definitely sad, bro.
That reminds me, my brother's animation company done an ident for E4 actually. Yeah, E4.
Oh yeah, the spray, the black guy, the spray. Yeah, I remember that was sick.
Yeah.
I'm saying E4 did some good stuff. Obviously, Harley Quinn's on E4. Blackish was on E4.
Harley
is
Quinn.
on E4.
Yeah, the animated series.
The animated series.
Oh, okay.
They had that show 100. I don't know if any of you ever watched that one.
Yeah, did you know? Yeah,
the 100.
I swear Lois was
I like that, you know. That was a good show.
The 100, it was good. I think it's still even out, bro. There's a couple. It's like series 7 now, but you know, like I locked it off a little bit earlier than this.
Yeah,
but that's still out. Yeah, man. E4. Yeah. Phone Shop used to be on E4 as well.
Phone Shop.
Wow, Phone Shop was a big program.
Wow, massive.
Chewing Gum came out on E4. There's been a few, man. There's a few of them that I used to watch. Beaver Falls. Yeah, there's loads of ones I used to watch. But yeah, man, shout out E4. Congratulations. Happy birthday. And yeah, let's get into some TVs and shows, man. All right. Well, it is another week, another episode of one of our favorite shows. Power Book 2, A Ghost, episode 7, Forced Hands. So what are you not thinking about this week's episode?
I was all right. This episode's all right. Nothing to write home about.
Guys, in the future, when we talk about power, don't let kill me.
No.
It's over true.
You know what?
It's over true.
Like, the thing is, yeah, like last week, I enjoyed last week's, but obviously I wasn't here. But this week was okay. It was just all right. That teacher she's still getting on my nerves even more. Every time I see her, she just irritates the head out of me. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what actually really happened. I could be like, what happened?
So
I know it's gonna happen.
Junior, not Junior. Why am I calling him Junior for?
Tariq.
Yes.
Junior, you know.
Tariq. I was thinking of my wife for kids for some reason. Yeah, but he's having his little like trial, isn't it? His court case, whatever. I think he reached out to Tamika, innit, to sort of get a deal done, and she's just like, look. I
don't know if he went to get a deal. I think he's wanted to ice at one point, innit? And Tamika, she did Tamika thing and she ran off. Said, well, look, you are going to go to prison. Yeah, we can get you a little deal. Just bide your time, but you just snitched, basically. He's not on it. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, to be fair, you're gonna go to prison at the end of the day. Just what's the point of even saying anything? But he must know he's gonna bust case anyway.
It's power. He has to bust case.
Yeah. But it's I like, you know, Tariq, I know you never slept with women before, but the last 3 weeks here, man's been mashing down. Bro.
No, he's on to. I just knew that the minute what's her name, Diana, just came round and they're talking, I was like, this is gonna end in them kissing or something. And what happened? Yeah, of course they did.
But Diana, I don't know. You know what it was? You see last week when he said he was with Iffy, yeah? In a way, I was like, cool, it makes sense. Like, you've got your little crew together, yeah? Then it just went like, what's happening? Like, who does he want?
It's like the program's just like, all right, you're talking to this girl or woman this week, so just be intimate with them.
Yeah, you can't talk to no one without sleeping with them.
I don't think they even know what they want to do. It's just like, yeah, all right, she's there. Let's just kiss you for no reason, and that's it.
Yeah, that was a little bit wild, but there was other wild things in there. Like, obviously, Drew, something else. Oh, we saw Drew take a man's life. Drew did a deal, like a move with Lorenzo. Then all of a sudden, his father, Drew's taking man out.
Yeah.
Like, just shoot him in his head, feeling no way. Didn't say no remorse. Shot the man, kept it moving. I said, okay, bad boy Drew. And then Drew was about to take out his boyfriend. On the main road, he walked out the car, gun in hand, on the main strip. Main strip, about to run him down. shoot him in the back of his head on the main road, and had a half balaclava. So not even a full belly,
This is
a
what I'm
half
saying.
belly, yeah. And then he got a text from his boyfriend said, "Oh, I miss you." And he said, "Oh, I miss you too." And then he turned around and didn't do it. And they're not cameras in America.
Listen, this is what I'm trying to say.
Not in TV world, no.
Look, like Drew's got heart in it. He's trying to do the best by his father, and continue. I want to be the. I don't think obviously he doesn't want to be the boss, but obviously his dad's got him in this high regards to be the next person to take the lead, to take over the organization. But he's not about that life. When Drew killed that guy, Kino, when he killed that guy, he was okay to kill that guy because Drew mentally prepared, I'm going to kill that guy. But when it comes to the woman, he was like, "Oh my God, you killed a woman. What you killed a woman for?" Because it's like, it's not part of like his thought process. Like, no, it was just the guy, Dad. You said it was just the guy. But yeah, so yeah, he's trying, but it's going to fail miserably.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things, like I said, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking, this is very mad. Like, Lorenzo meets my guy for the first time. My guy's like, "Okay, you're my main connect. You're my main distro." I'm like, "Okay, how have you got so much drugs and no distributor? That doesn't make sense." And Lorenzo, how are you moving all this way and you've got no soldiers? The whole thing doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? That's like me saying, "All right, look, give me all your money. I'm going to invest your money for you, but I have no connects. I have no links. I've got no inside knowledge in the financial world. Basically, I'm doing what you could be doing yourself."
But do you know what it is? But that's probably not for him to think about.
No, he actually, no, but look, my man actually said to Lorenzo said, "I don't have soldiers." My man said, "It's okay, I'll give you the soldiers." If that's the case, why not do it yourself? Why do you need Lorenzo?
No, but I think he just needs. He said he hasn't got. I think he just needs to take out that person. That's what it was, isn't it? He was saying, "I don't have any soldiers," because obviously that's why those guys went to go and kill that drug. When that woman that came with was a sniper gun.
Yeah. Also, again, have you got? When are we walking around with like military style operation guns, brother? I looked at that scene, infrared beams, you know.
It's a proper organization.
Bro, this was Call of Duty. It was cards, fam. It was cards.
No, but I like that.
I hear you. Bruv, it's power. I like power, isn't it? So it's like pause, but it's cool. Kane, I think, is a bit mad. And now Kane's talking to Tariq, and they're like, they've got to try and do a big move next week because they both need money to go and pay. I was gonna say Method Man, but his name's not Method Man in the show.
What's his name in the show again?
Davis. Because both of them need to pay him.
Yeah, so I think that honestly, the whole family little secrets between them is absolutely crazy. Like Monet.
I did like the way I did like the way she had up Diana though.
Oh, but she has to keep on doing it because obviously Diana went behind her back, innit? It's always gonna hurt. It's always gonna burn her, innit? You know, and she held Diana big regard, innit? She was like, you know, you're gonna stay with me, but you're gonna stay close to me. But do you know what it is? It's just obviously betrayal. Obviously, if your own child betrayed you with your other parent, you think, what are you doing? I'm here raising you for the last 10 years, and he's been nowhere to be seen, and you're just bringing him back to cause chaos within the family. And like Diana said when she went to see Tariq, like, bring my dad back, you're thinking everyone's going to be together. It seemed that last week when that time when they started dancing to a certain degree, it seemed like they were all together, but no, they're not. Like, it's even more secrets. And you know, Kane was the renegade kid, and like Kane and Monet are just like, we need to make this money, we need to sort this out. Kane and Drew fighting. I say Kane and Drew fighting, stuff like that. It's a bit. Too much internal beef, mate. That's what I say.
Did any of you think that Tate was gonna beat my girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've always still got a few minutes left of this. Yeah.
When she was crying,
Yeah,
I thought, oh, here we go.
I thought, here we go. Brother Tate is gonna come in and do his thing.
Do you know what? Though? That funeral scene just wound me up as well. Like, as if people are just gonna really start talking out, whispering out loud about all their indiscretions in it. Like, at least wait in it or something. In it, like, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, no,
like,
it was funny. That was out of order.
Hey, do you know something? You know Zeke, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think man's put on weight, bro.
Mad weight. Man, you know what?
Bruv.
I know everyone knows, but he's acting so poor, man.
Poor, bro.
Acting is so poor.
Only him.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I know. My name's Paul as well.
No, whoa, leave Monet alone.
Monet's alright, man. Monet's
alright, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige, baby. Happy birthday, baby.
Is that a birthday for all or something?
No, it was the other day, yeah.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Carrie, I think she's getting on my nerves. She's still always got on my nerves. And I think, again, I still think she needs to drop. But I will say this. On Wikipedia, they are talking about characters in Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3.
Season 3, okay.
So we're obviously in Season 2 now. So people are being mentioned and put in like main characters for Season 3. So, yeah. And apparently...
Careful now.
Nah.
Allegedly.
This will be whoever dies or survives, isn't it?
No, nothing like that. But a certain Detective Blanca Rodriguez apparently is coming back in Season 3, guys.
Okay.
I heard about it, actually.
Yeah, do you remember Detective Blanca from Ghost?
Yeah.
The one that would, like, she just came there and all of a sudden, like, you was involved in everything. Like, get out of here. How are you investigating big, massive murders and you just come in?
Patrick, yeah, I remember her.
They remember right at the end, girl. She came in. She was just like some random rookie.
Yeah.
And then she was allowed to wear her non-uniform. And then she just thought she was big. But yeah. Mecca, do you think he was out of order to just go up to Zeke and tell Zeke that he was his dad?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's out of order. I think because he was so close to getting Monet and bang, he's been pulled straight from me. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm Mecca. Do you know who I am? I'm the biggest, probably drug lord. I'm gonna go to him. Look at my tattoo. This, but when it started showing them tattoos, I thought, "Wow, man's going in quickly."
It looks so fake though, but yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is, as big as he's a drug lord, I don't think any of them are ever going to be as big as people like Ghost, because I feel like Ghost had a network. You know, when Ghost was dealing with like the big guys, he had things. These men just thought that they just got to connect and they don't really know what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. But shout out Power Book 4 that's coming out soon, baby. Shout out Tommy. And I felt for Yasmin that week, man.
Nate, I saw the angles about what you're talking about.
Okay.
I saw the angles.
I told you, bro. I told you. Right. Okay, I'm going to keep it 100. Tariq is chatting to the wrong people. Tariq is chatting to the wrong people. He needs to be chatting to Bruchandria Carman.
Man's got time. Man's still got 4 episodes, you know. Give man's got time. But the
problem is Bruchandria, she's not part. I don't think she's part of the show like that.
No. She doesn't like him anyway. Like,
she wouldn't stand for his bullshit. She wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah.
She'll punch him out differently.
Yeah, but shout out Light Skin Keisha. I don't know why she's actually called Light Skin Keisha though. That irritates me. Yeah, she's not light skin.
Not light skin at all.
Light skin at all. I mean, that's not like colorism or anything like that. But yeah, it's Power Book 2. Are we looking forward to? We got what, 3 more episodes? 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
And 8 is normally the episode that is quite explosive in all of the other series. So hopefully next week is big things.
Quick thing, you know, nobody actually knows that Tariq, his dad is Ghost, do they? Or even
they know, like Method Man and them don't know because of obviously.
What he's told them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Obviously,
like,
sex knows as well.
but I'm saying like Lorenzo and
No, they only know his dad is
Ronette.
James St. Patrick.
Yeah, but it's just like I find it very, very strange that no one's clinked like, hold on, Ghost is your dad.
No, but remember, no one knew who Ghost was, though, innit? That was the whole reason his name was Ghost, innit?
Yeah, that's like a super villain, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Ghost. His name, it was Ghost, brother. Everyone knew Ghost was one thing. It's like his alias, isn't it? Like Spider-Man, like Peter Parker, Spider-Man. That was it. Ghost, James St. Patrick.
No, man. I still feel he's got just so much like Ghost is his. You know, I don't know. Just something else must come from it.
But also, I think it's good that he's not riding his
father's name. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that. But I'm still feel like I'm thinking your dad must have some weight on the street or something.
Like,
I don't know.
If I went into prison, I'd let people know that my dad was Ghost. Other ones there.
Yeah, but Ghost wasn't in Queens. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't in the hood. Ghost was in Manhattan. You get me? Like running things in Manhattan. You know?
Still would have been known about.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ghost, Uncle Tommy. Do you know what I mean? I'll go use my name somewhere. You know the ones there. Try and get those straps on that.
I know what you mean, though. I know what I mean. Oh shit, that's Ghost son. Do you know what I mean? Something I know what you mean. Like
it's just like I don't know. To me, it's just I'm waiting for that to be season 3. It's like, and then everyone's
you know, it's like 50 and Ghost. I don't can't remember his real name. Is it what's his name? Amarian or
Amari, yeah.
Amari.
Yeah. I'm sure I think they fell out. You know.
Is that why he hasn't come back in it? You think?
I think they fell out. Yeah, because the way, because he's not been brought back as a ghost or nothing. Do you know what I mean? Or even that letter, that should be his voice.
Correct.
Letter, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
No, but I think it should have been, but it was funnier that it was 2 weeks. It's almost like, look, you little nigga. Like, I'm not even going to give you the benefit of my voice reading this letter. That's how little I think of you. But yeah, Tariq burned up letter. So shout out to Tariq, man. All right, cool. That's Power Book 2, Series 2, Episode 7. All right, Merv, I do apologize. It's going to be you. I can do the first 17 minutes. Then if you more to Euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Kel, you're good. You're good to go. You watch episode 2?
Yeah.
Rich, do you watch it? No, by the way that you browse your lips? No?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right, Euphoria Season 2, Episode 2 came out this week. I only watched the first 17 minutes. I do apologize. I will just say one thing. This is the second week in a row that they have tried to show an erect penis, and I'm not sure what's going on with
They
this.
have tried. They have.
And if we have one more next week, I may lock off the show for good. All right.
That's the thing about Euphoria. Yeah, that's my issue with it. Like, there's so much that happens in the show that's not needed at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, certain scenes, I'm like, what's this got to do with anything? Do you know what I mean? And Zendaya's character gets my nerves. I can't stand that.
Do you know what I was just about to say to start off with? Like, I don't watch Euphoria for Zendaya.
No,
I think her character is just so like, all right, I get it, innit? You're a druggie and stuff, and it's like she's just a narrator, but she's got no
substance.
Yeah, she's got no substance. And you know what? This show it's a shocking show. I think it's just made to shock people, and
Sorry, I was drinking from a straw. Sorry, it sounded wild.
It's like it's just it's in that world, isn't it? It's in that world of drugs, sex, like murder and all that stuff, and it's shocking. But I guess even maybe for her as an actress, maybe she's got certain limits because the other actresses are doing a lot. You know what I mean? Like where she's probably going to be like, even that scene in the first scene last week. Where like everyone take your clothes off. Yeah, and she's obviously not going to get naked because it's Zendaya, isn't it? Like, you know, like she's not doing that. But yeah, her character is just not. In fact, I'm more interested in Lexi and what's his name? Is it Paz or Pez?
Which one's Pez? Which one are you talking about?
The one that
what about beat up?
the one of the little
Oh,
brother that owns the shop.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I'm
I love that trio.
yeah, I'm interested to see where their relationship's
Yeah,
gonna go.
but that's what I thought. So obviously, so she went to the shop to check him in it.
Yeah,
But obviously,
yeah,
when she saw that blonde girl, she thought, "Oh
Yeah.
man," do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I love the way he's just so laid back. Like it's like,
yeah. It's like
nah,
yeah.
she's staying with me, but
Yeah.
she's cool.
Yeah.
Like I like this guy's sick.
Yeah, and obviously, like, what's his name? What's his name's dad? What's the
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
name? Is his name? Is his name Nathan as well? Yeah, Nathan's dad, Nate's dad.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's out for vengeance, isn't it? Because obviously his son
Yeah,
got beaten up. Like,
Yeah.
and then
It was a tense moment. There was a tense moment.
yeah, I
was
thought
like,
to myself, is he gonna just? I thought that's too obvious, and obviously, like, the brother's getting his gun from the cereal box, like ready to just like pop it, bro.
ashtray.
Yeah, ashtray not mess about, bro.
You don't mess about. You don't
Like,
mess about.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, go on, mate.
Sorry, obviously I've only watched the first 90 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's watch it afterwards.
Hmm.
So you see when the person at the beginning, that girl was having, I don't know, sex dreams, whatever she was doing. I don't know what she was doing. Yeah?
Cassie.
She's
Yeah,
having mental issues, isn't it? She's got mental.
But she was talking about like when she was having dreams about Nate, and then she saw Nate getting beaten up, and there was the dad and all of this, yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, I wish his dad would go," and the rest of it. But then it looked like, who was the dad supposed to be piping? I didn't get that bit. I don't know if I watched it properly.
Because remember his dad in the first series, he was like hooking up with just young people, innit? Like whether that's girls or boys, he was just doing all that stuff, innit? So
I couldn't tell if that meant that she had hooked up with the dad. I was a bit confused, and I was like,
yeah, I swear she hooked up. I know she hooked up with one of the. I know he hooked up with one of the main cast, and I can't remember who it was. To be fair,
okay, that's why I was a bit confused. Then I feel like when I watch Euphoria, I feel like I have to go back. Like
I tried, Nate. You know what? I tried to watch a recap of the first season, yeah, and it didn't help me at all. Yeah, on YouTube, you can't get one. There's not one that does it neatly for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tried to watch it. I couldn't. And also, it's just like, yeah, it's just the storylines just everywhere, innit? It's just everywhere. Like I'm still not sure why that guy beat up Nate so badly. I know obviously because Zendaya told him what the dad was doing, but I'm still not sure why he went that all out to batter him to that state. He didn't do nothing to him personally. Do you know what I mean? So that's still a bit unclear. Yeah, it's just everyone's got their issues in it. Obviously, the whole Cassie thing. She's in love with Nate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously that's her best friend's guy or ex-guy, whatever. But she's still like, you know what? I don't care. I want the D. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, you know what? Tried to break it off, couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So,
but you can understand why Cassie's. Well, I don't know if I say you can understand. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I mean, last week Nate tried to take Cassie in the bathroom and all them things. There, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So you can understand why sometimes she might feel like that. Or whatever.
Yeah, I think Cassie's insecure, man.
It seemed like she was. It seemed like at the beginning she was talking about like she wants to stay single, but then she couldn't manage one night. And I guess maybe that's your addictive nature. Do you know what I mean? That's how you feel loved or whatever. But again, I'll go back to it's never my world. It feels so. The whole drug thing just makes it too much for me. Like it generally is too much. Like I don't know. I don't know this world. Like it's different from say sex education or like as a program. Some of them might experiment in drugs.
It's similar. You know what? It's similar to sex education.
It's similar, but these in sex education, they're not on drugs all the time.
Nah, they're not.
These don't look like they just wake up, like they're waking and baking, but with hard stuff, like with hard food.
Yeah.
Like that girl on her lips where it's just got.
I know that blonde girl in it. Yeah.
Dash in the air vent, bro, to hide her.
The thing is, they're not all on drugs. Some of them just have got mental issues. You know what I mean? But what it is that they take you through their mental issues, so it makes you feel they're on drugs, but they're actually just they're having a mad like
outbreak.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like that. So not all of them are on drugs. To be honest, this is Zendaya really that abuses the drugs. To be honest.
Yeah, she's probably the one.
Yeah, she's
maybe it's because I feel like maybe she's a narrator where I see it a little bit more.
And obviously, my guy, I can't remember his name, the drug dealer. He's just always high in it.
Fez
Yeah,
or
Fez,
Ashtray.
that's it,
Fez.
Fez, yeah. It is always high in it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but like Murph said, I want to like see the whole interesting whether he starts dating that girl and stuff. I feel that'd be a nice little storyline there.
Also, we didn't talk about it last week, but episode 1, the soundtrack, very good.
Yeah,
it's very good. It was very good last week. Hip hop, it was hip hop all day, bro. It was old school hip hop. I was vibes. I don't know what it was like this week, but last week was definitely big.
Nah, this week there wasn't much.
Okay.
Not much, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know how many episodes there are in this series. In series 1, there was 8 episodes. 8 episodes. Yeah. So probably a similar kind of thing. It was weird because even the kids at school, I'm just like the year 10s and that were talking to me. It was like, oh my God, I can't wait till Euphoria come out. I was like, it's already come out. It came at 2 o'clock this morning. And they're all into it. And I'm just like,
they should not be watching that, man.
That's what I was saying. I said, I don't know if you lot to be watching this, and I don't know if I can talk to you about it. But
then again, if they're
year SkyAtlantic, they're like
15. Year 10, it might be rated 15, though, isn't it? Normally,
it's probably not rated
hard penises.
That can't be 15. Listen, bro, the 15 certificate now is like 18, you know. It might as well be X-rated for 15. Like, that's what you'd hardly see at 18 now. I'm interested to see what it is, though.
Should be at 18, though. 100% it should be 18.
But the only reason why the hard penis scene, I don't know why we call it hard penis scene yet, was quite funny is because it was a reference to Game of Thrones, isn't it? Yeah. And then when I first thought, I said, "Is that my man?" Obviously, they didn't get my man. They couldn't afford to have my man in it, so it was just like a random lookalike. Yeah. But she all made up the whole story. But that's. All right. Well, that was Euphoria season 2, episode 2, and I agree with you 100%. Zendaya annoys me in this program.
Yeah.
But I also told you that Zendaya annoys me the most.
The part that made me sure we laughed on last scene or episode 1 after the guy got back, after Nick got battered. Just the camera going back, he goes, "Damn!" Like that part made me laugh. But that was the only highlight for her.
Zendaya is and this is probably the right age for Zendaya, though.
Yeah.
So do you see this age here she is now? This is how I see her in everything.
Yeah.
So when I see her acting as an adult, it confuses the life out of me.
Yeah.
All right. We've all watched a film. I just even finished watching it today. A film that came out a little while ago, to be honest. Maybe like November last year, maybe.
Probably,
possibly before. Yeah, about October, November. I think I was gonna go watch it in the cinema. I never did. But we'll talk about it because we still watch it, and I think it's just now come out on Sky Box Office. Yeah. And that is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Maximus, what did you think of Ghostbusters Afterlife?
You know what? It was all right. I was a bit confused in the beginning on what was going on. I think, what's the main character girl? What's that little girl's name?
The main girl,
Callie.
Phoebe Spengler. Yeah.
You know what? Despite them calling her Phoebe, I still thought it was a boy. You know, I thought it was a boy. I just thought it was a boy because she had the curly hair and the glasses, and I thought
that was a girl from the minute she appeared on screen, man. I don't know what kind of boy you saw.
Honestly, I was just like, that's how you know. But you know what? The film was all right. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Don't try it.
What are your thoughts?
Man, pass the baton quick.
Right.
He's like, shit.
He said, I've done my 50 meters. You're gonna run the 150. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the film. I thought it was good. I generally enjoyed it. There wasn't even a part of it where I looked at it and I was like, I wanted to play my phone. I generally just watched the whole film. Like I was like, actually, I would have enjoyed watching this in cinema. Like I didn't take it too seriously. It was for me though. I know a lot of you didn't like Ghostbusters when they did the all-female version.
I still haven't seen that. You know,
I didn't mind the Ghostbusters female version. Yeah, and then I was like, it's weird. Why did the female version not work? but the children's version did work. This is almost like the children's version of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I also felt that when they were doing, I think there's like some news about them doing a Ghostbusters box set, and it has like Ghostbusters 1, then Ghostbusters 2, then Ghostbusters Afterlife. And they totally ignoring the all-female franchise. Totally. I was like, that's deep. Like,
I heard they're putting that back in. Though.
They had to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For the backlash, they've now put it back in. The Ghostbusters box set. But it was, obviously, you see my man from Stranger Things. My man, he's probably a young boy. But
Finn Wolfhard.
yeah, so I thought that was quite nice. And obviously, whenever you see Paul Rudd, like, I think he's like, I don't know, I always wanted to, he's going to turn to Ant-Man or something, yeah? But I quite enjoyed it. It was a little bit hard. It was a little, I can't understand what you said, Richard, like at the beginning, it was a little bit like, okay, they come to the house, what's happening? Told this man you don't see, then he just dies, or you see him set off the thing, you didn't know what's happening. But then you find out, obviously, he was one of the original Ghostbusters. But that character actually died in real life, innit?
Yeah.
Howard Ramis.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't see that. I mean, and that's why you only saw the younger version of him, innit?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And the end scene.
Yeah, and the end scene.
Yeah.
But I thought it was all right. I didn't, when they released the ghosts a little bit too early, and they just all went to the mountain.
That's what I mean. They're so dumb. Like that's
like Slimer throwback, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Slimer. Yeah.
What's his name? Mantra or something? Like,
yeah. There was a lot of stuff that was throwback to the original Ghostbusters, which is why I didn't understand why they didn't like the women's one, which I think was pretty much like a lot of an ode to that as well.
Oh, why does Slimer look so old?
it wasn't even Slimer.
It was Slimer.
Slimer wasn't in it.
It's a different ghost altogether. But but they're paying homage in it. It's basically paying homage. Yeah.
Like even with the Marshmallow Man, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. The boss for the babies. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Go on.
No. I was gonna say there was bits that I felt that were long, and there were bits that was too short for what they was trying to do. So you see, like when the Marshmallow came out, and then Paul Rudd turned into whatever they I don't know what you call it when you go to take over your body. Yeah.
Oh, those hellhound kind of
things. Yeah, I felt like that bit was a little bit too quick. Like, do you know what I mean? It was like 1 minute he was running away from the marshmallows. The guy came, and all of a sudden he was now one of them little dog things. The hounds, sorry.
Yeah, they got a name for it. I can't remember the name though.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit quick. But Merv, go on, you didn't like it.
I thought Cole was gonna. I thought like
no, you go to Merv. Go to.
Yeah, I this is one of the films I was like mostly anticipating for last year. Like just even with Paul Rudd being in it, and when it showed the Ecto 1, I thought, I don't know what you're gonna do with this, but you're gonna make it heavy. Not only that, Jason Reitman was also directing it, and he's the son of the original Ghostbusters director, Ivan Reitman. So I thought, what better to have your own offspring directing it? And basically, I feel the same way I feel about it, the way I feel about Matrix Resurrections, isn't it? Yeah. To me, it's absolute disaster. Like, I didn't like it. Like,
this new movie is different.
No, but I told you the new movie, I just want to be positive about things, isn't it? But it's not a good start to the year, man. I thought it was, in fact, I'll say an unpopular opinion. I actually liked the 2016 Ghostbusters a lot better, because it was just, it wasn't a good film, but they knew what they wanted to do there. Just it's an all-female cast. It's like, we're getting what we're getting. It's a comedy. Obviously got, it's different. So I'm not even going to really complain about that too much. But this one obviously is like a sequel to Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate what they were trying to do, because it was basically a send-off for Egon, Harold Ramis, in it. Like, but I just don't like the way it was handled. I felt like the kids being Ghostbusters really was just a rush. Like, it's so weird. As obviously Phoebe's supposed to be really smart, right? And I get that she's supposed to be smart, so she's going to look at tech and she's going to understand certain things. But like the way these guys struggled, like in Ghostbusters the original, to use the Ecto pack, it was heavy. They're carrying like a nuclear machine on their backs, and she just handles it like it's nothing. Like the first time, not even like flying all over the place or thinking like this could have been dangerous. And then you're getting like the brother as well, like his character was just wasted, really. Like I don't have a license, but you're driving an old school Cadillac with machinery and tech on it, and you're just there power sliding everywhere, like get in the back. And yeah, I didn't like that.
And another thing, Merv, as well is like she doesn't believe in ghosts or nothing. But when the granddad's showing her, like guiding her and stuff, she's not even shook or nothing. She's not even like, what's going on? Or it was just like a, okay, I'll follow directions.
No, but
okay,
Kel, it was Kel. She said, "Don't show emotions." Yeah,
Yeah,
but you never show emotions.
Yeah, it's a freaking ghost. Like, and the thing is, all right, and it's like conveniently, there's been no ghost sighting for 30 years. I'm telling you now, imagine like 30 years ago, there were ghosts all over, like, I don't know, Oxford Circus, for example. No one's forgetting that. Do you know what I mean? That's gonna be in history books, encyclopedia. It's gonna be taught in schools probably, yeah. So the fact that everyone's like, oh, I don't really believe in ghosts. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and just even the ghost appearances, that everyone's just treating the ghosts like they've just been around, like they've seen ghosts walking every day. Like, I didn't like it, man. And obviously you had the original actors in it, like
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray. And what's his name again? No, this is Ernie Hudson. Yeah, you had all of them in there, and all right, yeah, typical story where like you're getting all the old characters back into a sequel, and it's like they're just kind of washed up, or they're not doing what they're doing. It's like they have to get them back, and they're going to appear as cameos, and I'm like, again, convenient. Okay, I'm calling you up, and we all meet together and stuff, and just there, that one little scene. It just rushed. Obviously, they had the ghost Egon, like it was like, you know, computer generated and stuff. And I thought I should have felt that scene a lot more. Like everything was just rushed, man. So yeah, I was disappointed in it.
Yeah, from her finding the whole trap thing and then bringing it to school and then it's just
yeah.
And I mean, Pod was funny though. Pod is I like Pod's character.
The thing is, I don't even mind it being the young Ghostbusters, but I would actually have rathered the film to be about the original three still. Like, do you know what I mean? They're still doing what they're doing. They're still doing like you know, they're trying to find out what happened to Egon, and then
the original three, but it would.
No, but I would have liked it to be a kind of passing on the baton sort of thing. So have the new characters in there, but make the old three be the main storyline, because it's their friend that they're kind of investigating what's happened and stuff, and like, but yeah, and the way they just chucked the other two, like the brother and the girl that he was kind of seen in his workplace, like, oh, let's just quickly get another two people just to make the four.
Exactly.
Like they forced it.
Yeah.
And not only that as well, they brought Gozer back. Just like, could you not think of a new character? Like, it's just the same thing happening all over again, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My only other thing I would say is Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. Obviously her cameo. Yeah.
Yeah.
She came out in the mid-credits, innit?
Yeah.
Which I thought was silly, because in the credits, her name comes up before she's even appeared on the screen.
Yeah, and it shows her straight away after, isn't it?
I was like, that's silly.
I thought, like, what's Sigourney Weaver? And then it's like, boom, her face shows up.
Yeah, I was like, that's a bit silly. Allow it. Like, you can't reveal what's supposed to be like a moment like that and you've already given us the pre-warning.
But the film was so waste. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't care.
No, I liked it, man. I liked it. I liked it. They had a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene.
No, the thing is, all that Merv is saying, I agree. That's why I said, like, it's so dumb. Like, it's just a lot of things was just rushed and didn't make a lot of sense and blah blah blah. But I agree with you and Rich in the sense of that's why I enjoyed it as well, because it was just you can't take it seriously.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And
I think it was also probably a good introduction to Ghostbusters if you've never watched the originals.
In a way.
Do you know, like the new generation, like they can watch that Ghostbusters and feel like, okay, that was a decent film, without really having to know the history of Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they tried to do, is just use the young ones, isn't it? The kids to to try and get in a new audience, which is fine. But like they could have just made that. In fact, I even thought that Paul Rudd was going to be a Ghostbuster. I thought it was going to be like a complete recasting, and he was going to be like, I don't know, Peter Venkman or something. I mean, but yeah, did not enjoy it.
Fair enough. Right, there's another film that's coming out or has come out, which apparently is going to take the box office by storm. Apparently that's Scream. Apparently Scream is looking to do Spider-Man numbers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I heard it's already passed it actually.
Yes, I'm saying. I'm hearing that Scream is on them kind of numbers, which I think is wild. Yeah.
I'm not surprised, you know. Scream's a very like sort of cult classic-ish, like I guess you could say. So yeah, a lot of people.
Sorry, no, go on.
No, go on. What was you gonna say?
I was saying, what version of Scream is this now?
It's a rebooted, isn't it?
Yeah, Scream, rebooted.
Oh, it's a whole reboot.
Well, no, I don't. It's not a reboot because
the old characters are in it, but I think not all of them, but obviously, but the two main characters in it, the two.
Sydney. Sydney.
Yeah.
And Courtney Cox's character, and David Arquette as well.
Okay, so yeah.
Why I don't like? Look, Scream had its time. Like the first and second one, cool. I was happy with, but and they kept on going, and then there were other films. What was the other films that this to make fun of it? What was the other film?
A scary movie.
Yeah, and it's just like, to me, it was just like, it's just gone in tatters. To me, the fact they're redoing it, I automatically expect it to fail. But now you're telling me that the numbers surpass Spider-Man numbers. I'm quite shocked.
Yeah, I don't know if that's that opening weekend.
Opening weekend. Yeah.
I think it's opening. It's not beating Spider-Man. I think it's opening weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it may potentially drop. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it does. Obviously, man will watch it, but it's one of the ones that
even Dewey's in it as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, David Arquette.
Scream is boring.
I'll wait till it comes on.
Yeah, I was never a fan of Scream.
Netflix or something.
Franchise. I was never really a big fan of Scream.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I was looking at like what I want to go. You know, like we just check to see if there's anything that you want to go in the cinema. And I saw Scream had about like 15 different screens like showing whatever. And I was like, what? Yeah. So I thought like occasionally cinema like has a little like an old film that you can just go and watch. And I realized it was a whole new screen. I was very, very concerned. I said, I don't know if I'm up for this.
It's not too scary, mate. Don't worry.
That's not about the scary, but brother, I'll be honest with you. Even Ghostbusters, when it started getting a big ghost thing, I said, this ain't really for me. It ain't really for me.
I can't take them guys seriously in Ghostbusters.
No, you can't. You can't.
No, brother, you know me? I don't even like my mind to know about that shit. It's over there, bro. I'm over here. All right. I don't know if any of you watched it very quickly. I know you watched it. There was a show called Rules of the Game. Came on BBCOne.
Yeah.
This is, I think, one for people to watch back home, out home. So we'll try and do it very quickly without any major spoilers. The 4-part series on BBCOne. What did you think of it?
I really like this one. You know, again, I think we're always getting some kind of murder mystery in these British programs, but I like this one because I think it sent out a very powerful message, just about violence against women and girls, basically. So I think they handled it very well, like people in power, how their attitudes are, and just the neglect of responsibility, really. You know,
especially in the workplace. In the workplace, 100%. There are things that happen. You're like, what the hell? Seriously? But I guess these are these things, and you have people in workplace where they feel they have to conform to certain things, which they think is the norm. Because if they don't, maybe they don't think they'll get the job, or they might going to get a promotion, or they'll be looked over, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I guess it's also like a kind of generational thing as well, where maybe in the previous generations, it's like these things you could really just turn a blind eye to it, because actually what you got to focus on is the prize. Do you know what I mean? And nowadays, like, no, I'm not having that at all, man. But people obviously higher up will kind of try and like encourage you to just shut it down, really. But no, it was good, man. I like it.
Yeah, that's on BBC1. It's BBC1. I think the final episode, although it's all on iPlayer, I think the final episode actually comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like, it's an easy watch. Like, it's an easy watch. It's an easy watch.
It didn't drag at all.
No, you kind of engaged with it. I think, and you see some kind of faces you've met, you remember from before. What was the main character's name? Sam.
Yeah.
She's been in a few things before.
Yeah.
Maxine Peake.
Yeah.
In a few things before.
Yeah.
And obviously it had the mum from
Pride and Prejudice. And she's from
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
Alison Steadman.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think it's a good little show if you let anyone watch that. Like I said, we won't reveal it too much, but that's out on BBC. Has anybody else been watching anything else? I know The Apprentice is back. We won't get into that because by the time we talk about it, it'll be late. But they're all dicks.
Yeah.
They're all dicks. I don't know if any of them watch the show. It annoys me.
Yeah, I watch it, but Apprentice is I get entertainment from it, but it's not the same as back in the day. It's like Big Brother in it for me.
Yeah. Apprentice is one of those programs that I watch religiously.
Yeah.
But it annoys me that I watch it.
Yeah,
because they do too much stupidity, and I'm like, you don't not understand what's happening here.
Yeah, and I think that's deliberate as well. I think they have to do. They want the cringe moments and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, we get it now, innit? Get it. I'd rather than just cancel it rather than keep on going on. To be fair,
but it is shout out Sean Campbell. Tim Campbell. Yeah, Sean Campbell is Tim Campbell's younger brother.
Original Bonds man, mate. Shout out Bonds, innit?
But shout out Tim. Yeah, he's back and he's a judge. He's a judge this year. So that's he's replaced
Claude.
Yeah,
I think he's not well or something, can it?
Yeah, so he plays Claude. So that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Rich, Kels, any other programs that our viewers should be watching or we should be checking out?
I watched Mother / Android on Netflix. It was really good, man.
That's an old one, isn't it? That came out
a few months back. I think December came out. You know.
Is there another one then? Yeah, there must be another one because I watched Mother on Netflix. So unless it's some sort of sequel or something.
No, this is Mother / Android.
Mother / Android. It's 2021. Apparently came out December 17th.
Yeah, December.
It might have even been January the 7th. It came out on Netflix. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was really good film. Really good film.
I should add it to my list.
Oh, that's got Chloe. What is she from again?
Chloe.
You know where she's from, Nate.
Hit Girl, isn't it? Hit Girl.
Not Hit Girl. It's not Hit Girl. What's that film, Nate? Remember we watched it, we were scarred. We're like, hold on, we need to watch a comedy.
Carrie.
No, that's the one where they fight Kick-Ass 2.
Kick-Ass, that's it. Kick-Ass, yeah.
Kick-Ass 2.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's Hit Girl.
Yeah, Hit Girl.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Kick-Ass 2. Bro, I'm gonna be with you. You know, I've never watched Kick-Ass again. I've never watched it ever again, bro. Never watched it again, bro. And she is also Carrie, but I've never watched Kick-Ass again.
And she also done that film. I don't know if you don't watch that. Like she's a vampire. You don't ever watch that film where she's it's sick film. You know, it's so underrated, that film, man. She's a vampire, and she's like she trangs older men to she befriends boys.
Let me in.
Yeah. Sick film.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I've seen Let the Right One In. I don't know which one I've seen because that's the American version of Let the Right One In.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let Me In. That's a big film. Underrated. So underrated. Yeah.
I might have, because that's got Chloe Grace. Yeah, I might have seen that one.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I might have seen that one. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
I definitely recommend Mother / Android. Really, really good film. Really good film. And I think that's it that I've seen.
Well, but haven't you man's watched well, I only watched 2 episodes last night. Queens.
Sharp.
You don't get to talk about that, man. It's too late.
I've been talking about Queens for the longest of times, bro.
Yeah.
Should have just stayed quiet, really.
For the longest of times, bro. Remember I was talking about whatever.
Yeah, no, they was talking about ages ago.
Queens is absolutely sick, bro. Well, you rate it, isn't it, Rich? You rate it, isn't it?
No. Yeah, I rate it. Now, at first I was like, you know, when I see, obviously, I'm gonna call it Tasha, her rapping in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, this is a bit It's a bit different, but yeah, I got the swing of things still.
Catch up because I think we just watched episode 8. I think came out last week.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do like a bit of Queens.
When I saw it and I thought it's all available for me to watch, and I thought, boom.
What are you watching on alternative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was it?
No, something on Sunday. If it's not, they haven't released it over here yet.
Oh,
It's not Amazon. Oh.
No, they haven't released it over here yet. And what's it called? What's her name in it now? Remy Ma.
Is
Oh,
it?
is it?
Yeah. Because you remember Eve's pregnant, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's pregnant. So Eve, anyway, don't not to misspoil the thing, but Eve she's not in it, and then Remy's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, but it's so good. It's all right so far. I'm not gonna lie.
That Queens is good, man. Next, he'll be telling me that he likes, what do you call it? Equalizer. So nice.
Yeah, so not too far.
Bruv, once the Bowles, Ricky Bowles is in it.
Equalizer 3 is coming up though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Denzel is
Serious?
making the third one. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
maybe they might team up. Where?
Imagine. Oh my god. So I'll start cussing.
Oh, right. I didn't know Equalizer 3. That's mad. That's
Yeah.
I like, well,
I can't remember what happened in 2. The last one.
the last one, that was the one when, remember he's on the train and there's the ute that he makes paint the wall and that. Was
That's
that
part
Equalizer?
2. That's part 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
dropping,
yeah.
and he went to the hotel room and a woman was getting raped, and the way he fixed those boys in the hotel room. Yeah, it was big.
All right, Mervs, anything else you've been watching that we need to get a hold of or get grips with?
Boba Fett. But I guess you guys ain't watching Mandalorian yet, so forget that.
No, we've seen Mandalorian.
No,
Yeah, that's why it says.
You've watched Mandalorian.
Yeah, Boba Fett. Last season of This Is Us. It's emotional, man. It's emotional, but it's good. What else I've been watching?
What did you think of that other film that you watched? The Macbeth one.
I ain't seen that yet. No.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay,
No,
cool.
no. Yeah, I ain't seen that. I started the first episode of Naomi.
I couldn't find it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, good so far?
Do you know what? I thought, yeah, first 20 minutes said you're not surviving. Like,
Where'd you watch it?
on there, innit?
On
But,
alternative.
yeah, but basically,
Well, I said on there, you know.
you don't expose me, innit? Like, I'm against this, innit?
But the reason why you said that, because I then went to look for E4 Sky One. I looked at everything, trying to think that they'd released it, but it was nowhere to be seen. With no UK potential show TV series that is coming out. So I was like, all right, cool, I got to obviously watch it on alternative.
I started it. I'm sort of intrigued in it. Like I feel okay, this is but like the way it ended, I was about to unfollow this program, but I thought, okay, I'll keep you for the next week and see how it goes, isn't it?
Remember your New Year resolution, yeah?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But because I liked a bit of it at the end, yeah, and obviously I started Superman, Lois as well.
Was that back?
Season 2, yeah.
Was it back here?
Yeah, it's back.
Season 2's coming already.
Season 2.
I need to finish it. That's
I need to
coming back.
finish
Because I thought you guys are CW, innit? Gosh, looks like I'm the CW chap now, mate.
I looked off CW, bruv. But also Raising Dion season 2's coming out soon.
I forget that.
I don't know if Rich was on mute, but it looked like he was doing something that he should be doing at home with Jay.
Oh yeah, calm down.
Sorry.
I can't believe what man's saying, you know. Okay.
I think you should apologize to Jay live on there as well.
I apologize. You had nothing to do with it.
No.
Jay, I know you don't listen to the pod. I know you don't listen to the pod. So
I know it's getting close to 12. Behave yourself.
Bro, I saw what Rich did. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Didn't my sound go through?
No, it was nothing. You just went like this. That's why I said, whoa.
Can you hear that now, yeah?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Before we didn't hear it.
Rotted boy.
Yeah. All right, cool.
But yeah. You forgot the Wonder Years?
Excellent. My brother. Quickly. All right, let's go. Wonder Years. What an amazing show.
Fantastic.
I don't like it.
What?
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
That means you used to watch Wonder Years before?
Of course I did. That was my show.
Then
that was my show.
And you can't, I cannot not like this then.
I don't know. I just don't like that. It doesn't grip me at all.
Things just don't need to be remade, innit? I guess.
No. This for me, this isn't a remake, man. This is just a separate program. It's a separate show.
Nah, man. I watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes. I think 2 episodes I watched them.
Bro, it's big, man. I think. To be fair, it doesn't have to be called Wonder Years. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it could have been called anything else.
The boy, I don't know if it's the boy's acting. I don't know, but he looks old. He's got a very old face for a young kid. I think that irritates me.
It's genetics, bro. What's the problem?
No.
Imagine. Oh yeah.
No.
I just don't like the way you look.
So it's like him playing a kid. It doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. And I don't believe him. I just don't believe his acting.
But you know he's a kid though, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like actually a kid. He's actually 12 years old.
Yeah, but I don't. But what I'm trying to say is I don't like his acting. That's what it is.
I like the way he looks. No, you don't like his acting.
No, what I'm trying to say is because he's got a mature face, but he's acting like, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me.
He's a 12-year-old acting like a 12-year-old.
No, I'm saying he looks.
No.
I'm not saying how old he is, whatever. But I don't like it, man. That's all. It's my opinion. I don't like it.
Honestly, you know what? I first episode, I was like, you know, because I'm thinking about the Wonder Years from the original back in the day, and then I just get lost into it. I get lost, and it is exactly how the Wonder Years was back then, but it's just with a black family, and it's fantastic.
I don't think it's at all.
I think it is. Honestly, it's just, and obviously, and how they cope in their times. You know, I think the last episode was when he went to his mum's work, and how she coped with being black. Being a black woman and what they expect of her, and these scenarios all came up. Well, not similar scenarios came up in the old Wonder Years of situations of obviously they don't want black, but they had their own situations at that present time. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think the show gives you everything. It just gives me the same feeling I had for Wonder Years back then.
It doesn't give me the same feelings. It gives for me. It's a different show. Like I don't. When I watch this, I don't think of the original Wonder Years. Like I said, although the name is similar, I just. You know, no, the name is the same. Joe is. You know me already. I just like watching TV shows like that, like a wholesome black family. Like, that's what I mean. It's like a wholesome black family. Like none of them are like they're not criminals. They're not gangbangers. They're nothing. It's a nice black family, and they're just showing things that happened in that generation. So you see stuff like when Martin Luther King dies and how it affected all of them and all that kind of stuff. The work one I thought was quite nice. I like the characters. Like Don Cheadle, sometimes like his voice annoys me, but like even him, I don't mind it. I like the mum. Like, I thought it was good. Program.
Nah, it's big, man. It's big. It's definitely enjoyable watch. You know, the last 2 days I've been searching for it. I was thinking, why hasn't it come on yet? Wednesday, I know. I don't know. It's close to Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday comes on Disney. There are all of the others on alternative if you wish to go there. Do you know what I mean? I think they're on on the original one. I think tomorrow's 19th, so they're going on to episode 12. So we're a couple episodes
12?
behind. Yeah.
We're on episode 3 then. We're on episode 3.
No, we're on episode 5. Our next episode.
So the next one's 5. Yeah, sorry, they're on 12. Okay.
Yeah, they're on 12. So like 7 episodes behind.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, well, before everyone falls asleep and notice I'm awake this week, I'm really surprised. I'm happy with myself. Guys, that was episode 124. Sometimes there's one of us, sometimes there's 2 of us, but today there's 4 of us.
Used to be 5 of us.
Yeah, but it was
6.
6 of us.
Oh, guys, it was 1, 2, 4, man. I tried to make it make sense, man. But you're right. It did make episode. There were 6 of us and there was 5 of us. And whoever's phone is in the mic, you got to turn it off. All right, people. Love.
Big up.